Hey guys, another weekly buff on board. We got Bumblebee. You guys know the movie Transformer? This is the baby Transformer. And right now this customer just had their vehicle completely repainted by Industry Auto Body here in town. That's a shop that we highly recommend and refer our customers to. Right now we got Josh and William installing full nose PPF. This also is going to be getting some paint correction and Evo Pro ceramic coating. We're going to get her full story at the end. Stay tuned. BOGO, the fastest growing brands for detailing products, chemicals, and coatings in the world. All right, guys, welcome to another edition of the Weekly Buff, and we've got a special guest. 2010 yellow Camaro Bumblebee. If you're a fan of Transformers like I am, you remember the Bumblebee Transformer. So this customer's had this car from brand new. She saw it sitting on a new Chevy car lot and fell in love with it and had to have the car. And that was 15 years ago. Now the car got neglected. She first came to us. It needed a lot of paint work. Everything was oxidized. The paint was peeling. She got it repainted and she came back and said, I'm gonna keep this car forever. I want this protected. Now we're gonna be doing a full nose PPF paint correction, even though it's a new car, because 95% of the prep is what makes the coating work. Guys, when you're shopping for coating, make sure you find somebody that looks at your paint, establishes what the prep is before they apply the ceramic coating. Now, Josh and William are gonna be doing the full nose PPF. As you guys can see here in the video, they're hand cutting the hood. We're also gonna have to hand cut the stripes out. I don't wanna put gloss over matte. It's not gonna look factory. And we wanna make this car look better than showroom condition. Paint protection film is a great investment. If you're gonna be keeping the car for a long period of time, you're gonna be doing a lot of highway driving, which could cause rock damage, debris to affect the condition of your paint, and resale value will go down significantly. So paint protection film is a great investment. Also, side note, if you get in an accident, make sure you have your original invoice if you had PPF applied, because this is covered under your policy, and so is ceramic coating. So guys, if you would like to get a quote to have your car protected or restored, go ahead and click on the link or go to giddetail.com. That's giddetail.com. Fill out the form, meet with myself or my team, and we can get you protected. Now, the guys are putting a lot of effort into the detail. As you can see in the video, we're bulk cutting the bumper. This is an older car. There are no pattern designs, so she's getting what we call a custom cut, and this takes a lot longer to execute because the pattern is like a puzzle. We have to create the puzzle piece, which takes a lot more labor. And we're going to be applying our Evo Pro 9H ceramic coating. Now, this is a fantastic coating. We manufacture this coating, and the coating creates a candy-like shell. Think of it like SPF 50 for your skin. If you don't want to get sunburn or get skin damage, you need UV protection on your skin. Well, your car has a skin, which is the paint, and it's going to need some type of protection. Also, when done correctly in layers, this can last for years, and it is easy to maintain. We also ceramic coated the glass, the stripes, and the wheels. All right, so we have Julian on it. As you guys can see in the video, we are leveling the ceramic coating with our gloss enhancer quick detailer. We got our scan grip lights on it. We don't want high or low spots. Guys, this is really important when applying a ceramic coating, and this is why it's important you get trained by a professional, just like gloss@university.com. Guys, I got classes in March, April, and May, and I have openings for students. I have a few spots for each month left. If you're in the business and you're struggling with your sales or your marketing, we don't just teach you how to execute the work, we teach you how to get the customers, how to get the leads, how to qualify them, and have a real sales process. So guys, be sure to check out Gloss at Uni. There'll be a link in the description below. Now guys, this customer's on her way. We're gonna hear about her story, because as I say, every car has a story, every customer has a story, and this is what makes Glossit different. We love building content, and if you would like to be featured on our YouTube channel, go ahead and fill out the link at giddetail.com. All right, guys, another weekly buff. Special guest, Leanne with Bumblebee. Right, Bumblebee is a 2010?
2010.
2010
Camaro.
Camaro, and I'm gonna let her, because she's proud of this car. Go ahead and tell everybody out there the spec of this car and why you love it so much.
So my car is a V6 2010 Camaro, just a little over 66,000 miles on it. I'm the original owner. Actually drove it off the lot on August 2nd of 2009. Has 304 horsepower. It's got leather inside, sunroof, Boston acoustics. So,
and it's a manual.
It's a manual.
Tell people out there.
It's a 6-speed manual
with a clutch.
With a clutch, yeah.
Now, tell people out there, nobody knows what that means, right? Because they just put the key in the ignition.
Every time I take my car to the dealer to get something fixed on it, I have to wait extra time because they can't find anybody who knows how to drive a manual stick. So I'm like, just point me the way, I'll go get my own car.
Right.
Because nobody knows how to drive it anymore. And
no, the new generation doesn't understand, and I have quite a few cars that are manual, and I love that manual. That it gives you a driving experience. But Leanne had the car. She talked to us over a year ago, and we told her, unfortunately, the paint condition, it's going to need paint work. She went to Industry Auto Body, and we referred her to Kyle, and Kyle went through and did a whole refinish on the whole car, and she was so happy with the outcome. She's like, now I need to protect it.
I did. And yeah, Kyle did a great job. He did a body off paint job.
Yep.
So it was very expensive, but worth it because I plan to keep this car, and I love driving this car. And you know, this bright yellow, yellow's my favorite color, and I've always wanted a yellow car. So now I have it. I want to keep it, and I love driving the stick shift. And so then I thought, well, you need to protect it if I want to keep it till it's a collector's edition.
And she did the right protection, because we did paint protection film on the front, we did the hood, the bumper, the fenders with paint protection, but we kept all the stripes in the satin black, so it doesn't, and you can't tell we wrapped it because there's no edges. Everything's wrapped nice and clean.
Yes.
Then we did a nice polish on it and ceramic coated all surfaces, including the PPF, to give it that glass-like appearance, but also give it that UV protection.
UV protection,
right? And we're gonna give her some free products. So how's the team here and the customer experience for you with my staff?
It's been great. Amanda's been wonderful, very friendly, great to talk with. They had the car done. I mean, I came in to discuss the cost and everything. We had the discussion. I ended up just leaving my car. You know, I didn't have to drive away or thinking about it or anything. I just like, okay, well, leave my car, and that was just a couple of days ago.
A couple of days, I think it was, when, let me think about this time.
It was Thursday.
Thursday of last week.
Yep. And I could have picked it up yesterday, but I was not available.
Yep.
So, yeah, so that's only a few days.
But we don't let grass grow under our feet, do we?
No, you don't. Sent me a lot of pictures as he was doing the process. My phone kept dinging. I'm like, what? Oh, more pictures. Cool.
Yeah.
So that was really nice.
Well, we try to not just do the work, we try to let the customers know what's going on with the car, the steps and the process where we're at on the car, and it just makes them feel like they can trust the process.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you give her keys and you don't know what's going to happen, and you don't know if they're shortcutting it. But with us, we'd like to be transparent, and we're all about telling car stories. And she has a cool story because she bought bought the car brand new in 2009.
Yep.
Right, and it's only been with you, and I can't tell you how much smiles she's going to get out of driving this.
Oh. So we were living in Washington State at the time. We were on our way to go to a plant nursery, and we drove past this Chevy. Had all these Camaros out there. I didn't need a new car. Wasn't looking for a new car, but we just watched Transformers the movie not too long before. Oh, hey, it's cool. We go to the lot. Well, this is the only one that was even available on the lot for sale, and the lot was nothing but Camaros. So I sit in the car, I'm like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool, but I don't need a new car. My husband didn't tell me at the time, but he later told my mother. I've never seen that look on her face when she sat in that car, and when I did, I knew I had to buy it for her. So he bought me that car that day, right away, and I've been driving it ever since.
See? Every car, we have a relationship, it has a story.
Yes.
And your car has a story, and this is why we like to feature on our weekly buff different cars, different stories, different customers. And we're about building relationships. We try to make people feel like family. So now you've had this done and you protected it, and we're going to show you how to do the aftercare. What is some advice out there for people who are just price shopping in Vegas to get their car worked on? What would you give them advice? What would you tell them?
So, being in Washington State, and also coming from a family where some of my relatives work on cars, In fact, my second cousin won Best Engineered Car at SEMA in November. So, you know, I kind of understand the importance of not just looking at the price, but looking at what they're going to do. And the Washington State area, Puget Sound, has a lot of classic cars, a lot of nicely done cars, and I know that a good paint job and a good finish, you can't cheap out on.
What happens when you cut corners?
Then you have to redo it, and it doesn't look good.
Yeah. So you got to pay more than once just to get it fixed.
You do, for sure. And you know, I know what a good paint job costs, and I looked around and I could have gone cheaper than Kyle, I could have gone cheaper than Glossett. But I know that I'm gonna keep this car, and that that I love how I feel when I drive it, and that it's important to keep it protected. Right. This yellow will fade so quickly.
Right, if you don't have UV protection, and she's gonna have the right aftercare with the product.
Right.
And she's got a warranty, which is great because we've been around longer than the warranty.
Right.
And a lot of shops don't realize, or people that are shopping in different shops, that these shops have been open a year or 2 years.
2 years, right.
And they're giving a 5 or 10 year warranty.
And then they're not gonna be there.
And then what do?
You're out of luck.
So guys, Leanne, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Guys, if you want to be featured on the Weekly Buff, you have a cool car with a cool story, I'm always looking for content. And I worked a deal with Leanne to feature her on the YouTube channel because she left me her keys. Go ahead and go to gidetail.com. I'll see you next week. Rich, thank you for visiting our YouTube channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you're a professional detailer and you're looking to grow your business, go ahead and click the video here. If you are a weekend warrior and you want to learn some pro detailing tips, go ahead and click here. And if you're looking to get into the detail business or you want to grow your detail business, go ahead and click below.